Speak version equals 1.0 XMLNS equals http://www.w3.org/2001/10/synthesis. XMLNS. MSDTS equals https://www.w3.org/2001/MSDTS Lang equals NUS. Voice name equals NUS Neural. MSDTS. Express as style equals SAD. Style degree equals 1.8. Prosody rate equals -18%. Pitch equals -10%. I am 95 years old. I've been married for 65 years and still, my wife doesn't want to hear my side of the story. It's a miracle I've made it this far. I've seen children born and grandchildren grow up. I've worked at the Ford factory in Detroit back in the 50s, and I've seen America change. Nobody told me this, but marriage is a lie. I thought we'd grow old together, hand in hand, reminiscing about the good times. But now, my wife just listens to her friends at the early bird special, and I'm the one who's left wondering what I did wrong. I was completely wrong about marriage. It's not about love, it's about convenience. I was born in 1928 in a small town in Michigan. My parents were farmers. We didn't have much, but we had a roof over our heads and food on the table. I went to school in a one-room house with 25 other kids. We shared our books and our pencils. We shared our hopes and our dreams. That's a different world now. They lied to us. They said we'd work hard, be loyal, and we'd be rewarded. We'd have a house in the suburbs, a white picket fence, and 2 kids. That's not what I got. I got a divorce, a foreclosure, and 2 kids who couldn't forgive me. I remember my grandparents. They were immigrants from Europe. They worked hard, saved their money, and invested in the stock market. They were proud of what they built. But now, nobody wants to save. Nobody wants to work hard. We want instant gratification and a free ride. I was wrong about the future. It's not about working hard. It's about being smart. I've seen some terrible things in my life. I saw the war, the Depression, and the Civil Rights Movement. I saw America at its worst, but I also saw America at its best. I saw Martin Luther King Jr. speak in Detroit, and I saw the crowd weep with emotion. I saw the power of love, the power of forgiveness. But now, I see a different kind of pain. I see kids walking around with their faces buried in their phones. I see couples arguing over nothing. I see people who don't want to hear the truth. I see a society that's lost its way. I've made mistakes. I've hurt people. I've lied to myself. But at least I've learned from them. At least I've grown. I've come to realize that life is short, and we're all just passing through. We're all just trying to make sense of this mess. I look back on my life, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I've built a house, raised 2 kids, and worked hard every day of my life. I've seen the beauty of the world, and I've experienced the pain of loss. But most of all, I've learned to love. Love is the only truth we can count on. Love is the only thing that makes sense. We can't rely on politicians, or money, or power. We can only rely on each other. We can only rely on love. If I had to do it all over again, I'd do it differently. I'd be more patient, more understanding, more compassionate. I'd listen more and speak less. I'd forgive more easily and hold grudges less. I'd love more and hate less. But that's not the point. The point is, we're here now, and we have a choice. We can keep living in the past, or we can start again. We can start loving, start forgiving, and start living. We can start being honest with ourselves and with each other. I'm 95 years old, and I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of being ignored. I'm tired of being irrelevant. But most of all, I'm tired of being sad. I want to be happy. I want to be loved. I want to be remembered. If this reached your heart, please subscribe. I still have things to say. /prosody, /MSDTS, express as, /voice, /speak.